Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Thank you all to the new subscribers. Thank you all for showing your support by liking the videos, commenting, and sharing the videos as well. If you are new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. And if you are subscribed, please make sure you're still subscribed.
Hey everyone, I hope everybody is doing well today. Today is Thursday, March 26th. As promised, I told you all I would let y'all know as soon as I found out how the interview went. I did receive a phone call today letting me know that I did get the job, so I'm very excited about that. I also enjoyed my massage today. Oh my gosh, I swear my masseuse has healing hands, because when I tell y'all, I wish I could have a massage by this woman every single day. Oh my gosh, I am claiming it. One day we are going to be able to afford a masseuse every day. But I have been seeing her for about 4 years now. I love her. I try to get a massage at least once a month, but sometimes I do twice a month. But I really, really love this woman. And finding a good massage therapist is really hard to find. Oh my gosh. I know years ago I found one. I swear her hands were just so healing. And she ended up moving to a whole nother state, and I was so sad because, like I said, it is so hard to find a good massage therapist, especially one that's a Christian. But shout out to all of you who said y'all prayed and was giving well wishes. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. But we're going to jump into this live. It was a call-in live that Olivia did yesterday. So let's go ahead and jump right into this.
About the pork chop sandwich. He doesn't eat pork. And we're not together anymore, guys. But we're not talking about it. I don't want to talk about it. I'm so over the whole situation. So we're not talking about it. But yeah, we're not together. So.
Wow. How embarrassing, Olivia. How embarrassing for you to once again have to show your face and tell the people that you are no longer with somebody. This is very sad. Very sad. Because you always are trying to stress the fact that people are jealous of you in your life, when there's nothing about your life that's giving what somebody would want. You fixate on your looks. You put so much attention on your looks as if you can pull any man you want, but yet you can't get them to stay. So you flip the narrative around and make it seem like you're pulling these men, but it's your choice not to have them stay. Because you're embarrassed by the fact that all these men choose not to want to be with you. They only want what they want, and when they no longer want it, they're out. And you are left to try to pick up the pieces, to try to come up with a story, to come up with a narrative that will make you look like you are still this undesirable woman that can have anybody you want. And what you keep showing us, Olivia, is that you're lonely, you're sad, you're desperate, you're insecure, and what you really want is what other women have that you claim are jealous of you. You want a husband. You want someone that will claim you, that will claim your children, that will be there for you through the long haul. And you keep ending up short. You keep ending up empty-handed. Why? Because you're not looking within. You don't see that you are the problem. The fact that you came on here and said that you couldn't show who you really was in front of Tay because you was afraid of losing him. And so therefore, you couldn't be your true self because you didn't want to lose him. You didn't want him to pull out. and no longer want to be with you. Because even you know you are your worst enemy. You know you sabotage relationships. You know that there are issues, but you hide behind it. You come up with all these fictitious reasonings as to why men choose to not want to be with you instead of dealing with the real issues as to why every man chooses not to want to stay. You are very insecure. And it makes it even more sad, Olivia, that you came on here once again claiming that this man was your person. That is the total opposite of what that means. See, when you actually meet your person, you met someone that is actually going to stay and be there for you for the long haul. Not for 2 months or less. That's not meeting your person. That's meeting a person, but that's not your person because we've seen you claim Zolo as your person. You claimed Joey was your person. Now Tay. You was just on here crying, saying that you was depressed, saying that you really loved this man, and he came back for a few days and now he's gone. You was just on here talking about how you had to become more mature because that's what Tay told you. See, you're the one who changes up for men. You're the one who does everything that you can think to do to hold on to a man. Not trying to change up for the better for yourself or for your children, but you will do any and everything you can do, even when it comes to going in that kitchen and cooking up meals that you know you do not do for your children. You will cook for a man. You was just in that kitchen cooking for Tay, and now Tay is not there. Why? Why? I thought you was a bad chick. I thought you can have any man you want. But we the people, we the women in this sector, we're the ones jealous of you. We're the ones that are the haters. We're the weirdos. But we are actually, most of us, the majority of us, are the ones that have stable lives. We're the ones who have a strong foundation. We're the ones who have careers and thriving children. We're the ones who are actually doing well in life, doing well financially. But we're the ones who are jealous of you. This is the life that we're jealous of. Us seeing you year after year after year claiming your love for a man who you don't know. And we see the same story repeat year after year after year. But we're jealous of you. We're envious of your life. I don't know what that life looks like. I wasn't privy to knowing what it's like to be with man after man after man, hoping and desiring for someone to claim me. I don't know what that's like. I don't. I was fortunate to meet my husband at a very young age. We've literally been in each other's life, watching each other grow. We literally started from the bottom, growing, building our lives together. And we decided to have children together. That's what my life looked like. There's nothing about your life that I want. And I feel very sorry for you. Because you think some kind of way, you coming on here flexing and thinking that you picking other women's looks apart is going to make you look better or feel better about yourself. It's only doing the opposite. Because the same women that you think are ugly, they're actually probably doing better than you in life. That's the funny part right there. You're so concerned about what a person look like that you don't even know what their situation is. But you're the one showing your struggle life. And what's even crazy about that is you don't even have to be struggling the way that you are. You choose that life because you have no motivation, no determination, no drive for yourself to do better. But we're jealous of that. It's extremely sad. And I think more than anything, it's sad that this is something else your children are going to have as something that they had to deal with. Another obstacle they have had to deal with because you don't care enough about your children to make their life more simpler. You already have had a hard life before you brought these children into this world. And yet you selfishly drag them along with you because you don't care about anybody but yourself. All the trauma, all the negative experiences that AJ and Kalani has encountered thus far with when it comes to all of these different strange men you have brought in and out of their lives, this is obstacles that you're putting them through that they did not have to go through. But you're selfish. So of course you wouldn't see it. It's all about you, right? But you don't want to talk about why Tay is no longer there. This is very embarrassing. Very embarrassing. And at the end of the day, Olivia, you need to ask yourself the question. Seriously. What have your looks gotten you? What benefit has it really served you? You can profess all day long that you look better than everybody, but at the end of the day, when you look at your life, what has it benefited you? What have you gained from being the baddest chick? Because all I see around you is subtraction. Nothing has been added to you. The only thing that has been added is more heartache, more bodies, more soul ties, more drama, more issues, and more bad experiences that your children are going to have to deal with.
Look, y'all, it is what it is. It's this time. I don't really care. That's the thing. I'm just so over the whole thing. Like I don't care. Once again, it was about stupid shit. So I'm just thinking, you know what? If we keep arguing about stupid shit, then obviously we don't like each other for real. So it is what it is. It is what it is. I don't care. Okay, we have somebody in here, but I don't see your face, baby. You gotta show me. Oh, hi, love. You can turn it off now if you want to. I'm gonna add you up here. Wait, how do I do it? Oh, I click on you? Oh, yeah, duh. Hi.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I have a question.
Okay, what's going on?
No, not to offend you, but do you believe, remember when you had that stalker that said she put a root on you? Do you believe she really put a root on you, being that you went to jail, lost your apartment, and your life is in shambles? Well, to others, it's in shambles.
No, I don't believe in that kind of stuff.
You sure?
Yeah.
Well, no offense, because it's like religion. So just like you talk about Christ, it's somebody else's religion.
I mean, if it's real to you, it's real to you.
It's not real to me, boo. But that girl sounded like she was.
If it's real, it's for them. But if it's not real to me, it's not real to me.
Okay. And how do you feel about like reactors getting money off your name? Like you have to put all your cookies and your business out there and your soul basically for content, and they don't have to do any of that.
I mean, I think that the main reason we all get on social media is to be the biggest we can be. And if you have to follow behind somebody else to get some views, I would probably feel pretty bad. I'd rather put out my business and sell my soul than, follow up under somebody else's ass to get a view.
I actually could appreciate this lady's questions because I completely had forgot about the person who said that they had put a root on Olivia. But Olivia says that she doesn't believe in that stuff. And I think that's interesting that she says she doesn't believe in it, considering, she delves into tarot card readings. She actually has tried to play around with tarot cards. Olivia has come on here wearing the evil eye necklace. So there are definitely some things that Olivia does delve into when it comes to that realm. So I found her response to that question kind of interesting, but I'm sure, she probably didn't want to acknowledge it because she doesn't want to consider that that could be true. Now, when it comes to witchcraft, that's a whole different conversation, but witchcraft is real. The thing is, I believe that when you are truly a believer in Christ, when you truly follow God, I'm not saying you profess Christianity, but your life is looking like the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people play around with Christianity. I'm not one of those that play around with Christianity. But when you are truly a believer in Christ and you live that life, witchcraft cannot touch you. But if you are out here playing around with the devil, as they say, dancing with the devil, like Olivia does, that type of stuff, she has to be very careful because the devil doesn't care who it touches. Like, he will lure you in and give you everything your heart's desire, but at the snap of a finger, he will turn on you like it ain't nothing. And so that's why, you shouldn't play around with that type of stuff, because even when it comes to people diving into witchcraft, that stuff can backfire on you if you don't know what you're doing. And even if you do know what you're doing with that, like, you got some people that are very seasoned when it comes to diving in witchcraft. You just can't be playing around with that stuff and think you ain't going to have to answer to God one day. So that was a very interesting question that she asked. Secondly, I think it's interesting that Olivia's take on reactors reacting to her life as being they sold their soul. Like, that was very weird. Because to say someone sold their soul, that's not something you just say surface level. There's usually some implications that comes along with that will make that statement hold weight. To simply say someone that reacts on Olivia's life is someone who sold their soul, that is so cringy and so incorrect, because people report on things all the time. You do have, people who report on what's going on in the world. You have people that reports on what's going on in the celebrity world, in Hollywood. You have people that's reporting on what's going on internationally. There are so many different people that are reporting on different facets of news. To say that all of those people count as someone who has sold their soul at some point because they're earning an income from reporting on what they're seeing, that is so absurd and it's very ignorant. But okay, Olivia, like, girl, if anybody sold their soul, it's you, because you literally have destroyed your whole family, all because of a click and a view, all because you was making money on this internet. You have dragged children just so you could make money off of this internet. You have exploited your own children just so you can make money off of this internet. So if we really want to talk about people selling their soul, I think you need to look at yourself.
I feel it. As another biracial, light-skinned woman, I'm Afro-Latino. I'm not black and white. Do you feel like your colorist and racist ways and sometimes rage baiting is just for content, or is that how you truly feel?
I don't think I'm colorist or racist in any type of way.
Yikes. Okay, well, coming from somebody that has a white mother, it's going to be hard to say that you're not racist when you say black women look like apes and compare them to monkeys. But that's objective and someone else's opinion, And for you to give up your baby for adoption, that could have... Are you afraid of it having fetal alcohol syndrome? Because you was drinking a lot during your pregnancy.
Yeah, I'm terrified of that. I really am. I'm scared that It might have fetal alcohol syndrome, or it might just be like totally cracked out because I do crack every day.
Or what about when you said AJ had Down syndrome? Was that just rage baiting too?
If you want to believe it was, yeah.
I mean, because you said all your kids were fine and blessed, and you're blessed with a womb, But why would you say your baby had Down syndrome with the Jamaican cop?
Because I did,
I mean, I ain't tripping. Get your bag how you want to get your bag, boo.
and I did.
Yeah, but you're not monetized.
Not
I
anymore,
did.
but I was at the
Okay.
time.
Oh, okay. I ain't tripping. You say you're from LA, so do you gang bang? Because you sound like you about it. I
I'm a,
mean, I don't know if that's like a
I'm a big girl.
personality.
Pretty girls don't fight. I don't know if you know anything about that, but pretty girls don't
Oh,
fight.
baby, I'm pretty, baby. My face card eats. Face
Oh,
card eats, baby.
sure,
Face card eats.
sure.
Boo. Eats. We
Doesn't
kind of
sound
look like,
cute.
I got long hair, green eyes, long silky
That doesn't mean you're
tresses.
cute.
Oh, baby, I'm bad. Your nigga say so. But it's okay. It's all good. It's okay, baby. It's
Okay.
okay.
I actually like this girl's delivery because she's really matching Olivia's energy. Because Olivia swears up and down because she has green eyes or whatever color her eyes are, that makes her the baddest chick. And here this girl is saying, look, I'm biracial. I have a white mother as well. I have green eyes as well. And she can call out Olivia's BS. And I loved how she is making Olivia, face certain things that she has said and done on this internet. Like she's bringing it in a way where I don't know. I just like her delivery. I like how it's almost like she's setting Olivia up every time she comes with something, and Olivia just it's like she ain't quick enough to kind of catch what's happening here. But I think it's funny. I'm actually enjoying this dialogue, but I appreciate what this woman is doing and what she's saying, because Olivia definitely is a colorist, and I love the fact that she made it a point to share that she has a white mother as well, and she can clearly see that this woman is colorist. Because how is it, you being the complexion you are, you speak down on black women and you do call women apes, black women apes. You say they look like monkeys. You talk about their hair. You talk about their nose. And we know when it comes to black people in general, our nose is a very, unique feature about us, and the fact that she definitely does try to make it seem like she looks better because she has green eyes. And here it is, this woman is saying, I got green eyes too. And Olivia says, well, just because you got green eyes don't make you look pretty. Oh, really, Olivia? But this is what you try to convince us, that because you have green eyes, that just means you look better than everybody. But this woman can match you, and now you want to make it seem as if just because you got green eyes don't make you pretty. Okay, girl.
Are you good?
No, I'm fine. We look at your life as entertainment.
I
It's
guess. Girl, you
it's
got
just,
better to do.
oh, baby, I get paid to sit on my
Girl,
ass,
you
just like
got
you
shit
get
to
paid.
do. But
I
okay.
get paid to sit on my ass, baby, to
So
watch your life. It's hilarious, actually.
you get paid to sit
It's
on your ass and watch my life?
Yes, because I get paid off your drama, boo. Thank you for all your content. I appreciate it. You help other people eat,
Oh, you're a reactor.
if that's what you want to call it.
Oh, I never heard of you. You're irrelevant.
You heard of me. Stella be all on my page. Your mama be all in my stories. I have screenshots and everything. You know who this
You're the
is.
psycho Melissa chick?
Am I the psycho? I'm not Melissa, but it's okay. But so, do you know?
Oh no, that's all she had to say, girl. You got banned. Bye. What the fuck? I thought her voice sounded familiar, but I was just letting her go. Like, let her go. Like, I don't care. The hell. Baby, thank you for the entertainment shit. You made me laugh. I don't know. Oh, that person fell off. Okay, a couple other people fell off. You guys can hit the link though. Girl. She was such a hater. What the fuck? Girl, ain't nobody got time for you. Like, these bitches want to argue. Are you that bored? Are y'all that bored?
I mean, at this point, saying somebody is a hater all the time, it's just really giving That's just a filler word, like saying and I know sometimes I can be bad at saying I'm working on it, but it's really giving. This is a filler word for Olivia. Like when she ain't got nothing else to say, hater just comes out of her mouth until she can think of the next thing to say. Like that's what it's really given at this point, because everything this woman said, whoever this woman is, her questioning was valid. But of course, Olivia has to turn it around and make it seem like something's wrong with her, as if, this woman came on here being combative. She wasn't even being combative. She was actually having a conversation with you. You just couldn't handle the questions because she was calling you out on all of your foolery and all of your lies that you have done on this internet. Like, you really have no shame about yourself because you talk about everybody else is so desperate for clicks and views, but look at how low you have gone to get your clicks and views. Look at how you have gone straight to hell, all the way to Hades, just to get a click and a view. You don't care who is in sight. You will attack anybody that you can for a click and a view. You don't care whose neck you gotta step on. You don't care whose back you gotta stab. Like, you don't care who you drag. It can be an innocent child. You don't care as long as you can get a click and a view.
She said face card. Is that what she said? Face card eats? What'd she say? My racist and colorist ways. But yet I surround myself with nothing but black people. Oh my God, you bitches are pathetic. Okay.
Just because you prefer to sleep with black men and just because you have children that look black doesn't mean that you like black people. Doesn't mean that you still can't have colorist views and racist views about yourself. You can still have issue with black people and still love to mess with black men. That don't mean nothing. And just because you like to use the N-word all the time doesn't make you black. It really just makes you ignorant, and it makes you very unaware of our community. Because if you really was aware of our community and really had respect for our community, you would know not even to use that word, Olivia.
My racist and colorist ways. You know what I'm finna do? I'm finna start playing on that shit. I'm finna really start rage baiting bitches. Like, for real, for real. You guys want me to be colorist and racist, bitch? I'm gonna show you some things. Because the shit is getting out of hand. I don't know if you want your face on screen. Do you want your face on screen? You do? Okay.
Yeah.
Hi.
So I look a little terrible. I've just woken up. Man, I just want to encourage you, like I've always been a quiet watcher since you first began, and just watching your journey, and oh my gosh, people are just jealous. And the fact that, so many times I want to go because I have a big empathy and I've seen your journey, and that's just me in general, and to see women, growing women, mum shame you continually. The fact that they share your children. You share your children because they're your children, but share your children for their gains. I always just think, well, at this stage, they're your employees and you're the boss. They need to be giving something if they're making a little.
Yeah,
it's just...
Yeah, it's a no for me. I'm going to roll past this one because for this woman, and she looked like she may be in her 50s, but for this woman to sit here and talk about she's been watching Olivia since the beginning, and she doesn't understand why people are speaking on her and her children, and we should give her something because she's like the boss and we are the employees. Like, girl, have several seats. Like, what exactly are you saying? Because how in the world have you been watching this girl since the beginning and you ain't seen no issue? You ain't seen no red flags. You ain't seen no problems in how she is with her children. You didn't see no issue with this woman bringing random after random after random around her children. You have no problem in what you've seen 6+ years, and you got the nerve to be sitting on here rallying behind this woman talking about, I don't see why they're talking about you. Yeah, I pretty much saw all I needed to see with this one.
Why do you hate me so much? Talking about roots and stuff. Do you believe that? That they put a curse on your life? Bitch, no. Do you believe that God put a curse on your life when you were born looking the way you do? You don't believe that? Well, bitch, I don't believe that neither. Okay? Shit, we can all believe in curses, ho. You want to go there. Okay? Shoot. If that's the case, I've only been cursed for what? The last 5 years? You've been cursed since you were born. So, you know what I'm saying? So, if you really want to go there. Hello?
No. So who wants to be a bitch?
Wait, shh. You're not going to overtalk me. Okay, that's what we're not going to do. I just want to know, why are you so negative? Like, why is your heart... What did I do to you to make you feel like you don't like me?
So you have to mute because you're scary, but it's okay.
I'm not... Hold on. Scary is crazy. I've never been scared. But, I'm muting you because I don't want you to talk over me. I want to have, like, a decent conversation. And I won't mute you again. Just don't be disrespectful. Because I'm not being disrespectful. Okay, go ahead.
You are scary because you called the police. You lied on Jasmine's...
I definitely call the police. Listen, this is what we're not going to do. I don't care how you feel about what I've gone through with other people. What have I done to you? That's what I want to know. We could go through, girl, I did this to this person, that to that, I called this person that, I told this person ugly, that person. Girl, we could go down the list. I don't care. What did I do to you? Personally, to you.
Okay, thank you for unmuting me, Scary. Listen, you know your mama be on my stories, bitch. And you know you be on my stories.
I'm not giving her the platform and the voice and the, first of all, the privilege to speak to me. And she's just, is this, can we even have a conversation with this girl? I want to know, what did I do to you personally? That's it. I don't care about my mama, that bitch over there, this bitch over there. What did I do to you personally?
You know what you do, girl. You know you be on my stories. I have all of your pages under my people you may know, and we don't have no mutual friends, bitch.
I don't even know.
You know you be on my Facebook. Stop with the bullshit. Stop the fake shit, bitch. You know what you be doing.
How long you been watching me?
How long you been watching? Don't matter. I've been getting money. That's all that matters. And guess what? I don't have to sleep with random niggas off POF.
That's not a diss. I'll fuck whoever I want, bitch. Why are you worried about my vagina? Once again, you worried about the wrong thing.
It's just funny to me.
Do you have a man?
I do have a man. I'm married 13 years, bitch. Pay all my bills.
You pay all your bills, girl. Okay. Can we see a picture of him?
Why you gotta see a picture of him, baby? Can we see a picture?
Because I want to see what he's giving. Is he giving creep or is he giving, like, decent guy?
Can we see a picture of your power bottom grandpa that likes to touch on your kids that you let take on a random walk, bitch? Since we talking about
power, what did she say? Power grandpa. Touch on my kids. Oh, Melissa, you're so gone, girl. You have a good day, love. I can't, there's no discussing anything with you, girl.
Oh, wow. Well, that went all the way left. I was not expecting that. But Olivia is definitely playing dumb. She know exactly what this girl is saying. But it's the fact that Olivia is asking this girl, let me see what your husband looks like since you said you've been married for 13 years and he pays all your bills. What is wrong with you, Olivia? Like, seriously, what is wrong with you? So not only do you have to see what other women looks like who challenges you, but you got to see what their men looks like, because you can't wrap your mind around the fact that there are actually women out here that are happily married. You can't wrap your mind around the fact that there are men actually out here, good men, that are willing to choose a woman. And not only choose the woman, but spend years content, happy with that woman. You can't wrap your mind around that because you don't know what that looks like. You don't know that life. It's the ignorance for me that this woman had the audacity to ask this woman to see what this man looked like. But you sat here and hid all of your men. The only time we were able to see what your men look like is when they came to the internet to drag you. Like, girl, what is wrong with you? It's the needing to see what people look like for me. Why is that so important to you? Like, you are weird, Olivia. And I be trying so hard to tread lightly with you because I don't want to get out of character. But it's like, I've never encountered another human being that is like you. You are very weird. Your thought process is weird. I don't understand why looks run so deep with you. It's extremely, extremely weird.
She said, now don't do all that. Touch on my kids. What is this thing with you guys' obsession with children? Like the haters. What is your obsession with children? I want to know. And what is your obsession with wanting kids to get touched? What is that? Can we dissect that? Because I don't understand.
That's a question that you need to answer for us, Olivia. Because you are the one who has a weird obsession with children being touched. You are the one who came onto this internet after asking Jasmine to do a fake beef. And when she refused, you came to this internet and intentionally made up false allegations on her children being touched inappropriately by Jasmine's ex-boyfriend. You came on here and lied and said you had recordings to prove that Jasmine confided in you about her ex-boyfriend touching her daughters. You came on here and lied and said that Jasmine told you. And you knew good and well that was a lie, Olivia. So why don't you answer that question for us? What is your weird obsession with children being touched? Why would you do that to children? Why would you drag this out for months, acting as if you had the proof, only to be found out that you was lying about the proof that you claimed to have? Why would you say that you knew this was going on, but you never went to the police? All because you wanted a click and a view. You sat here and you lied about that. And you didn't care that this will forever be on the internet. You saying that about innocent children. You didn't care because according to you, you think they're ugly. You make fun of how they look. You make fun of their hair. So it was no problem for you to sit here and lie on them. You think nothing of them. You're nasty. You're gross. You're disgusting. Your behavior is beyond ratchet and evil. But you want to ask the question? What is people's obsession with children? Why is it that when you should care about children, you turn a blind eye, Olivia? All the red flags are in your own home. And you turn a blind eye to it. All because mama gotta have a life too. All because you have to have a man up underneath you. You don't care about the dangers that are out here. So when people highlight your poor parenting and the fact that you are constantly bringing strange men around your children, because people are bringing attention to that, some kind of way, we're the weird ones. We're the weird ones for having conversation on the dangers of what you are potentially putting your children in. Like, you are weird. And it's really much giving. That's why you like to call people weirdos, because it's a reflection of yourself. You are very weird and you are a very strange person.
And like, you try to compare our looks. No, don't. We're not the same. You're the ugly mixed chick. I'm the cute one. Clock it, okay? You're funny looking. Just want to let you know. And that's why you're mad. For real. Let's be real about it, okay? Anyway. Hi, A&M, or AM, I'm sorry.
Hi, how are you doing? I love watching your videos. I just have a question. So, like, what is your advice, when it comes to dating with smaller children? Because I have a 3-year-old and an 8-month-old. And so, like, I don't know if it's like a good time to start or just waiting.
I would say, okay, I've done it, and I've done it very close to home, and I've let people around my kids. And I'm going to tell you, don't do it that way. I think that you can date if you feel like you're ready to date. Just don't bring any man around your kids, only because, look, you can make the decision if you feel comfortable with that man around your kids. Nobody else can make that decision. But I'm going to say don't, just because the kids will get attached to him, and you don't want that.
Yeah.
Until you know, because that's what I'm dealing with this last dude. Like, my kids really liked him, so now it's like, where's Tay? You know what I mean? And it's like, I just don't want. I'm not gonna do that to them ever again. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Just don't. Just wait until you're sure he's gonna stick around.
This girl sounds kind of young, and it's very unfortunate that she felt comfortable asking Olivia for advice. I think it's very sad. Um, as far as Olivia's response, though, I think it's interesting that this was the route she took because she definitely has not taken her own advice, but I don't feel that should be the only reason why you shouldn't bring a man around your children is because they may get attached. Yeah, that's one aspect of it, but there are other important factors that could be why you definitely don't want to do that. And of course, we've definitely talked about the red flags already. So I just really, overall, with this person that called in, I just really feel bad that they are that trusting to look to Olivia for advice, especially when it comes to dating with young children.
Anything's wrong with dating, girl. Date when you want to date. Okay, F who you want to F. Just don't let the kids see it, because then the kids, where's blah blah? I want to call blah blah. I want to see blah blah. You know what I mean? And then, no, I'm very, no, we're not together. I don't want to talk about it. I just don't. I'm over the whole situation. I don't want to talk about it. But he touched on my kids. Why do the haters make that up? See, my whole thing is, if you guys were actually talking shit and you guys were actually telling some type of truth, then it would bother me. You guys make shit up. You just make shit up, and just that's what I'm supposed to be worried about, or I'm supposed to feel some type of way about. These bitches just making shit up. He touched on my kids. Oh, okay. Because you say so. Okay, girl. Are you cool? What the fuck? That shit is weird, bro. The bitches have... There's something wrong with y'all, for real.
The truth of the matter is, we don't know if that man inappropriately touched your children or not. There was a lot of questionable things going on that you, as the mother, should have seen as being inappropriate, especially the fact that you allowed him around your children so early on and letting him spend time with your children by himself. That's just something you don't do, period. But for you to call people weird and say something is really wrong with people for assuming that something could have potentially happened, what does that make you for coming onto an internet for months claiming that something inappropriately happened to someone else's children? What does that make you, Olivia? Does that mean that something ain't right in your head for you to come on here and lie like that? Like, seriously, I think it's funny that you're really out here trying to play victim, but you were the one who was doing the exact same thing. You see how that works? You keep getting what you give, and you just seem to not have a clue how this works. I'm not condoning anybody for saying that something is going on when nobody has proof, nobody knows for sure. But for you to want to say that people are crazy and mental for suggesting something like that. What does that make you when you did it yourself?
They're weirdos, bro. I'm telling you. They're creeps. They're predators. Women can be predators too, y'all. And these bitches that be making up these lies and saying this type of shit, these bitches are predators.
You are absolutely correct, Olivia. And just you saying this out loud makes it even worse when we know you slept with Gerard's sister's son, who was underage. Yeah. So the way you're declaring that women can be predators, which is very true, what does that make you, Olivia, when you slept with a child? And you knew how old he was, and you didn't sleep with him not one time, you slept with him twice. So what does that make you?
I don't know. It hurts my feelings sometimes. But it doesn't matter how my feelings feel. It matters how my son feels. And honestly, I don't think my son feels like he's missing anything. But it really, like, I know this is just a part of being a single mom. But it's like, one of these days, I swear to you, AJ's going to have an amazing stepdad. And he's going to really be loved for real. Same with Kailani. For real. Because they deserve it. Friday nights. Oh my girl! Hey girl!
Hi, Olivia. Good to see you, girl.
I know! What's been going on with you?
Girl, I was in a relationship with a narcissist.
I'm sorry. That was the recent guy?
Yep.
Oh man, that sucks.
Well, that narcissist, he kept telling people that I didn't. He kept telling people that we went in a relationship and everything else. A lot of stuff went down. Now he doesn't talk to me anymore, all because he was being messy.
Well, screw him. Okay. Screw him. On to the next. Period. Okay.
Nah, I'm working on me. I'm going to work on me.
Good. I love that for you. Yeah, just work on you. And you have
That's
some.
what I'm doing.
You're young, Mary. How old are you?
34.
Yeah, you're a baby. Like me. I just feel like an old lady with all these damn kids.
And with that being said, I'm going to end it here. I'm going to see y'all in the next video. It's OneLove, and I'm out.